Good evening, YouTube. It's Brew by me again. It's getting close to Halloween, so I should knock down some of these pumpkin beers and get them out of the way. Anyhow, we'll get to that in a second. I have a couple of gifts I picked up during this week. When I was at the LCBO, it was my birthday, so I picked up some stuff. I picked up Bah Humbug from the Witchwood Brewery in the UK. It's their Christmas cheer beer, so I can't wait to give that a whirl. I also picked up Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale, another Christmas beer. It was there, so I picked it up. We'll give it a try. I also found this crazy bad boy here, the Super Colander Double IPA by the Flying Monkeys Brewery. This is a big beer, man. It's like 160 IBUs, 10.5% ABV. I think this is gonna kill me, but anyways, we'll give it a whirl. I seen it, it looked cool, so I picked it up. I also picked up the St. Peter's Brewery. I picked up their gift pack. So it comes with their Ruby Red Ale, their Golden Ale, and their Winter Ale, and a nice funky glass. So I can't wait to try these. I kind of like the St. Peter's Brewery. They're nice, easy drinking beers, and the bottles are pretty cool. They look like flasks. And lastly, but not finally, I picked up this little bad boy. It's the Historic Ales from Scotland. And there's 4 different beers in there. There's a Gooseberry, a Heather Ale, Scots Pine, and an Elderberry. There is also a seaweed one, but I looked at all of them and I couldn't find the seaweed one. So anyways, I picked that up because I was there and they looked cool, so I picked it up. Anyhow, I'd like to get my hands on the King Goblin. I can't find it. I can never find it, but I'd like to get my hands on it. I have 4 of the Witchwood Brewery beers here that I have to get around to doing reviews for. Anyhow, so I'm going to be doing a review on the Great Lakes Brewery in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, their pumpkin ale. I'm not a big fan of the Great Lakes Brewing Company, but a couple of their beers I had, you know, they're not bad, but they're not great either. So it's the season for pumpkins, and so we'll give it a whirl. There's a bunch of stuff on the back. I don't need to read it there because just a waste of time. Let's open her up and get to the challenge here. Using my Planet Hollywood Niagara Falls glass. It smells pretty good. Just pouring it, I got some sniffs on it. I poured it a little aggressively, but oh well, who cares? Anyhow, so 2 fingers ahead, golden yellow in color, nice carbonation. Let's give it a sniff. Yeah, can smell some pumpkin in there. Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, allspice. It has a slightly spicy smell to it. Anyways, let's give it a taste. Let's see what she tastes like. Okay, so you get the pumpkin, cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, clove, yada yada yada. The dominant flavor I'm getting though is the clove. A lot of clove. Anyways, there's two sides of a pumpkin beer really. The one side you got the pumpkin pie in a glass. The other side you got the pumpkin and spice beer, which really doesn't really taste like a pumpkin pie as much as just a whole lot of a herbal spicy type beer. There's some pale malt in there, some caramel malt, and maybe a little bit of light Lovibond Munich. It's not a bad beer. I'm quite impressed with this beer. I didn't have their pumpkin beer last year, so I can't judge the two. But if you go check out Albino Rhino's channel, he actually did a review on this exact beer, and he was talking about last year's brew and then this year's, and he said that this year's is much better than last year's. And I believe what he says because he's such a good reviewer. He knows what he's talking about. There's some nice lacing on the glass, as you can see, so it's not a bad made beer. If you guys want to try a pumpkin beer and this is all you can find, sure, go ahead, give it a try. It's not bad at all. It's not as good as the St. Ambrose pumpkin beer or the Harvest Moon pumpkin beer, but it's not bad. It's a fairly drinkable, easy drinking beer. The head sticking around. Sorry about that, guys. My battery died, so I couldn't do my my norm. So here you go. Cheers, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or beers you want me to try, you know, PM me, give me a message, let me know what you guys want. And if there's any beers that you guys would like to try that you can't get in your area, again, let me know and I'll do my best to get to you. Anyways, have a good night all.